Tensions between India and Pakistan have escalated dramatically. This follows a deadly attack in Indian-administered Kashmir. The attack claimed the lives of 26 people. India quickly blamed Pakistan for the attack. They accused Pakistan of supporting the perpetrators. This accusation ignited a series of military actions and counteractions. The situation has rapidly deteriorated. Both countries are now on high alert. The international community is deeply concerned about the potential for further escalation. In response to the attack, India launched what it called precision strikes. These strikes were intended to send a strong message to the perpetrators and their supporters. The Indian government emphasized the need to take decisive action against those who threaten national security. These strikes targeted 9 alleged terrorist infrastructure sites. The Indian military claimed that these locations were being used to plan and execute attacks against India. The sites were located in Pakistan and Pakistan-controlled Kashmir. This region has long been a flashpoint between the two nuclear-armed neighbors, with both sides accusing each other of supporting militant activities. India stated that these strikes were non-escalatory. They were described as a necessary measure to protect Indian citizens and prevent future attacks. They claimed they were aimed at preventing future terrorist attacks. The Indian government reiterated its commitment to combating terrorism in all its forms. However, Pakistan reported significant civilian casualties from these strikes. They accused India of violating international law and causing unnecessary suffering to innocent people. They claimed that 26 civilians were killed and 46 were injured. The images of the wounded and the grieving families sparked outrage and condemnation from various quarters. Pakistan disputed India's claims that the targets were militant camps. They argued that the strikes were a blatant act of aggression and a violation of their sovereignty. They insisted that civilian areas were deliberately targeted. The incident has further strained the already tense relations between the two countries, raising concerns about the potential for further escalation. Pakistan vowed to retaliate against India's strikes. They promised a forceful response at a time and place of their choosing. Adding fuel to the fire, Pakistan also claimed to have shot down 5 Indian fighter jets during the engagement. While local sources in Indian Kashmir reported 3 jet crashes, India did not confirm these claims. Pakistani Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif condemned India's actions as an act of war. He promised a strong and decisive response to what he called Indian aggression. The international community reacted with serious concern to the escalating conflict between India and Pakistan. The situation has drawn the attention of global leaders who are now calling for immediate measures to prevent further escalation. The United Nations called for maximum restraint from both India and Pakistan. The Secretary General emphasized the importance of maintaining peace and stability in the region, urging both nations to avoid any actions that could worsen the situation. They urged both sides to de-escalate the situation and engage in dialogue. Diplomatic efforts are being encouraged to find a peaceful resolution to the conflict, with many nations offering to mediate talks. Russia, a close ally of India, also expressed deep concern and urged de-escalation. The Russian government highlighted the need for both countries to exercise caution and work towards a diplomatic solution. France, while acknowledging India's right to self-defense against terrorism, called for restraint and the protection of civilians. The French president stressed the importance of avoiding civilian casualties and ensuring humanitarian aid reaches those in need. The United Kingdom offered support for de-escalation and dialogue, urging both sides to find a peaceful resolution. The British Prime Minister reiterated the need for constructive talks and international cooperation to address the underlying issues. The Indus River, a lifeline for millions, has long been a source of contention between India and Pakistan. The river's waters are crucial for agriculture, drinking, and industry in both countries. Adding to the existing tensions, Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi threatened to stop water flow into Pakistan. This bold statement was made during a period of heightened political and military tensions between the two neighboring countries. This statement escalated an already contentious water dispute between the two nations. Protests erupted on both sides of the border, with citizens fearing the impact on their daily lives and livelihoods. The Indus Water Treaty, brokered by the World Bank in 1960, governs the sharing of water from the Indus River and its tributaries. This treaty has been a cornerstone of relative peace in the region, ensuring that both countries receive their fair share of water. Modi's statement raised concerns about India's commitment to the treaty. Many questioned whether India would uphold its obligations or use water as a political weapon. It also highlighted how the water dispute could further inflame the conflict, with potentially devastating consequences for millions in the region. Water scarcity could lead to humanitarian crises, affecting agriculture, health, and overall stability in both countries.